Hello and welcome to our third 3 questions video. Now, all of these aren't necessarily questions, but they are from all of you guys, so go us! Our first question is, why should we get salt from the sea instead of buying it? Now, this is a compilation of a few questions that were put in one of my comments, and I figured kind of binding it all into one might be a better way to answer it adequately. So it's mostly to do with where salt comes from. When you buy salt in the shop, you have no link to where it comes from. Most of us don't even think about where it comes from. Most salt that you buy in a supermarket comes from salt flats. Now these salt flats are massive expanses. They get flooded in the winter and then they dry out in the summer, of course not completely. And these salt flats, they used to be protected by their native settlers. Now they're not, now they're owned by corporations. And where it used to be a very manual, hands-on job to collect all the salt, it's now very industrialised. They'll drive diggers over the salt flats and dig up the salt in order to dry it out faster, so creating ditches that then get filled in with more water, recreating the same problem. And that's just normal salt. You've then got specialised salts like Himalayan salt, lovely pink crystallised, but like the salt flats, the places that you find Himalayan salt are often overworked, overmined, and that can have a negative environmental impact on the surrounding environment, surrounding cultures. When you've got a big industry there, you drive out the native settlers. And then there's the fact that you don't always know what it is. For example, a lot of sea salt is just salt that's crystallised a specific way to make those lovely flakes. But you don't need sea salt in order to make that. You can use multiple different types of salt. You just have to recrystallise it or break it in a certain way using a certain piece of machinery. And that's going to be shown in my next salt video, where I'll take you through making it. The sea salt that we're going to make isn't going to look like that flaky sea salt that you buy in the store. But making sea salt yourself, you can put your intention into it. You also have the link to the land, the link where you're getting it from. So not only do you have the intention, you have the power of your surroundings. And that links that salt to yourself and inherently makes it more powerful because it amplifies your own intention. Now, I had a comment on my last salt video about stopping for wild garlic and how that makes me like my mum. I'm one of those people that if I'm going past somewhere and I think I recognise something, I will stop and check it out and see if I can take it home with me. And that is a learned behaviour. My whole family does it. No matter what it is that we're doing or what we're looking for, we'll have a bunch of random objects either in our bags or in our pockets. The centre console of the car is always full of little goodies. Something I often say about my family is that I come from a family of magpies. And that doesn't just extend to what nature gives us. Multiple pieces of furniture in my house that were found on the side of the road because they were in good nick and nobody else wanted them. That's the type of family I'm from, that I grew up in. So it makes sense to me if I see a bit of wild garlic down the side to where I'm going to collect my seawater, I'm going to stop and check it out. And I encourage that in my friends, in you guys. Always be curious about your surroundings, and if you see something that you can use, definitely grab it. Now for our last question, I had a comment in my first 3 questions video asking if I was going to be covering the lunar cycle, the moon cycle. And I did reply to that comment going, definitely, it's a really interesting area of magic. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be covering it. It's just going to be a little bit bigger than I thought it would. The lunar cycle is such an interesting and such an integral part of magic that I didn't feel that I could cover it in one single video, so it's going to be a 6-part series, a bit like my Salt series, starting on the 2nd of July and covering everything from the monthly cycle to eclipses. And I'm really looking forward to starting that journey with you. Well, that's it for now. Please feel free to leave questions either under this video or on the video that they pertain to, because I will be covering them next time. Until that, see you then!